Hello, hello, and welcome all my Pick 3 family, Pick 3 at a Glance family. How's everyone today? And if you're a viewer and your first time visiting my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your family also. Okay, family, what we have here today is my tutorial. There's nothing off the whiteboard as of yet, but hey, it's coming. No doubt in my mind. So we've been having 3 last months were great months. So I don't doubt October is going to be any different. So probably a little late start, but hey, it's happening. This is the tutorial. What I do, I take, and today is October the 5th, 2022, and I take yesterday's evening number, which is evening draw number, which is 650, and I do the 1-1 rundown on it. And it was October the 4th that number came in, October the 4th, 2020. So, like I say, this is the home of the no tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no grids, no flips, no different 100 rundowns, because we take 22 numbers and do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers, which give us the combination for all 1,000 numbers at a glance. That's why I call it Pick 3 at a glance. At any time, you know where your numbers are that you're playing. You're going to know why you're playing the numbers. And like I say, if you don't know why you're playing your numbers, don't play them. And so I also like for you to, if you got some Pick 3 buddies out there that you haven't talked to about the Pick 3 at a glance system, share with them, because if they like you, for this is over with, they're going to love you. That's what I'm going to tell you. For this deal is over with, they're going to love you for introducing them to this system. That's all I'm going to say. All right. So I like being liked, but I like being loved more. So, okay, family, I'm going to get started with the tutorial. What we have here is the 650. All right. October the 4th, 2022. And I like to tell everybody so they can get an idea how long it takes for these numbers to come back. All right. And how they rotate. I say it takes almost 3 years for these 1,000 numbers to rotate out and come back around. So hitting these numbers, trying to hit them the next day wasn't set up for that. That's just to keep you chasing your tail. You need to use the 1,000 numbers, track them, so you can get the true picture of how these numbers fall and rotate. So you can be a better Pick 3 player. All righty. So the last time it came out was February 3rd, 2021. All right. So that's a year better. So that's how long the numbers take to come back. All right. Not no next day number coming back. All right. And it can come 3 different ways by law of average. A number like this is a straight. It got 6 different ways it comes. That's why I say it takes 3 years almost for these numbers to come back the way they're supposed to. You got 650 the way it came. You got 605. You got 056. You have 065. You have 506. And you have 560. All right. Now what we do is take this 650 and do the 1-1 rundown on it, and the 1-1 to each one of the numbers. So we're going to add 1 to the 6, and you're going to go 6, 7, 8, 9, and you know 1 to 9 is 10, but you don't use the 1, you just use the 0, and you go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 at the top, 6 at the bottom. Same here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. 5 at the top, 5 at the bottom. Same here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Simple as that. It's the most simplest rundown and the most effective rundown that they're going to have. All righty? Okay. Now, what we're looking for is this 650, where it is on this master sheet, the Pick 3 at a Glance master sheet. And what we're doing, we got 22 numbers, like I say. You got 12 straights and 10 doubles that we do the 1-1 rundown on these numbers. All the numbers and everything here is in numerical order. You don't have to rearrange anything on here. Everything here is easy. And the 12 straights, you got 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. All right, which you do the 1-1 rundown on. Okay. Then we have 10 here, which is doubles. A double is three numbers with two like numbers in it. And you have 0, 001, 002, 003, 004, 005. Triple zeros, 011, 022, 033, 044. Okay? And these numbers are called the base numbers. Now, when you do the 1-1 rundown, on any number that comes in, one of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. If it's a straight, one of these 12 numbers will be in that rundown. If it's a double, one of these 10 numbers will be in that rundown. Okay? By this being a straight, we're looking for one of the base numbers to be in this rundown. And one of the base numbers you'll see is 015, but it says 105 in this rundown. But it's the same thing, just one of the 6 different ways that it can come. And when you find that 015, it's going to be in column 4. So here's column 4, and you got the 015. But this 650 that you're looking for is going to be 560 in column 4 of the 015 because the number is rearranged. Okay? So instead of being 105, the number would be in the same position. But by it being a base number, the base number is 015, by this number changing here, this number is going to change also. So we're going to go to column 4 of the straights. Column 4 is 015. You go down, there's your 560. Bang, you mark it off. Bam. You're done. This is your master sheet. This master sheet, like I said, it's got all 1,000 numbers in it. There's no more guesswork, no more trying to figure out stuff with tic-tac-toes, date sums, grids, and none of that, because you're looking at all 1,000 numbers at a glance and all their combinations on this one sheet. This sheet here is worth its weight in gold in my eyesight. That's why I say if you tell your friends about Pick 3 at a glance, if they like it, they're going to love you later. Just I'm telling you. Because when we get through with this system and banging these folks, they ain't going to know what hit them. Okay, that's what I'm saying with this system. All right, because there's no guesswork. You're going to be able to track the numbers, working off the law of average. As you track these numbers down, and as you track them off, with the fewer numbers you get, the better it's going to be for you to know what numbers to play. And as you start looking at the numbers and how they falling and rotating in real time and not guessing, you're going to have a better chance, and it's going to make you a better Pick 3 player. You can count these numbers. You can count 1,000 numbers. They're easy, doable, trackable, and teachable. Okay, now, how are we getting to 1,000 numbers in case somebody don't understand that? Here you have each one of these columns with the 1-1 rundown on these base numbers up here. You're not looking at just 10 numbers. You're looking at 60 numbers because each one of these numbers can go 6 different ways. All right? Now, by them going 6 different ways, you got 60 numbers per column. You have 12 columns. The 12 columns, 12 times 60 gives you 720 numbers. At a glance, right here, you're looking at no guesswork. You ain't got to worry about what number or how to circle off nothing. You ain't got to do nothing but mark the numbers off. Okay, 60 numbers right there. 12 times 60 gives you 720 numbers. Then you got the doubles, all right? You only have 10 of those, all right? But you have one of the 10 is straights, or triples rather, and they only come one way, and there's only 10 of them. So you're going to take, and these numbers come 3 different ways. So that's in each column of these is 30 numbers you're looking at a glance. 9 times 30, 270 numbers. All right, you got your 720 plus your 270 is 990 plus your 10 on your triples gives you 1,000 numbers. 1 in 1,000 eyes at a glance, at one sheet of paper. If you take all these numbers and do the 1-1 rundown, it's going to change everything you do with pick 3 because you ain't got to guess no more. You're going to know exactly what every 1,000 number is doing in a 10-row simple column of 22 numbers. All right? And as you marking off and checking numbers off, you're going to start seeing how the numbers fall. Then as the numbers are being marked off, you'll be able to know what numbers are left to play because you're going to be working by the law of average. As the numbers rotate, you'll be able to see what numbers are the best numbers to play off of each column. No grids or rundowns or other rundowns you're going to have to do because you're going to be dealing with all 1,000 numbers off of 22 columns. Now, okay, the beauty of this here, and the reason being I'm talking about this here is a monthly sheet, all right, that you're tracking the numbers. I also do a yearly sheet from January, say up to present, that you have checked off, and as the numbers get smaller and smaller, as you see how they rotate, you're going to start seeing how to play the numbers and what numbers you're going to need to play. Not guess to play, but need and know to play. You know what I'm saying? By law of average. When you start checking them off, you're going to see what I'm talking about. It's simple. Okay, now, all right. So once you do that, you're going to have your monthly sheet that you're going to do every month. Okay? And every month on your monthly sheet, what you'll do, say you realize that you didn't mark a number off for column 3 for 3 months. 2 months, yeah. It takes that long. That's what I'm telling you. This next day trying to hit stuff ain't realistic. You got to track these numbers down and pinpoint these numbers like anything else, like a meteorologist do the weather and pinpoint stuff and all that. We got to do the same thing with these numbers. That's easily to do now with this sheet. Okay? 3 months. If you find out a number ain't fell in 3 months, what you do is I play this when I hit. I know where to go get my numbers. I'm playing off this column ain't hitting 3 months. 10 numbers come 6 different ways. I'll play on 50-cent box. Or depending on how I hit and how I be, when you start looking at the columns, in your state, your numbers, you have to track your own numbers, okay? In your state, you have to track your midday, different from evening, evening from midday. If you got 3 draws, each one of those you got to track differently because the numbers are going to rotate differently. And if they come on other draws, fine. Don't worry about that. Track the one draw that you tracking, the one you like best. I like evenings. That's why I do evenings because I'm an evening person. If you're a morning person, you like mornings and you play mornings, track mornings. The most I would say if you want to track, and I'd say most try maybe do 2 on midday and the evening if you want to. That's kind of manageable. But you'll adjust to how to do it because I do some tracking on midday to hit, but I don't do that every day. I make that some a yearly type of thing where I'll go back and see what numbers haven't failed maybe for the year on midday and see if I see something that still stands out that I play. But my main objective is evening. I do pretty good on evenings, not to even really have to worry about tracking all that other midday evenings and other places. I live right across the water, Illinois. So I used to do all that jumping back and forth across the water. Not no more, because I just play evenings here. And you'll start specializing too. You will, because you're going to see the nonsense of it. And trying to hit them numbers the next day or see what number comes the next day, you're going to realize it just ain't going to happen like that. You have to take time and pinpoint them numbers down. Okay, so what I do is I play these numbers. Straight box or 50 box. And then the reason why I'm saying that is trying to hit these numbers next day. I'm going to show you something here. You got 1,000 numbers. All right. You got 365 days in a year. If you play a different number, which y'all know that don't happen, numbers repeat themselves. 365 days in a year. If you played a different number every day, you still gonna have 635 numbers left that you ain't gonna even touch out of a year. See how it makes up about 3 years for a number to come through. Say it again. Got 1,000 numbers, 365 days in a year. If you played a different number every day, not the same, no repeats or nothing, you still got 635 numbers you ain't gonna even touch. Or maybe more if they do repeats. If you're not tracking your numbers, you're playing a loser's game. Okay? If you're not tracking your numbers, you're playing a loser's game. It's already set up against you to lose. But this here is teachable and doable. You can track, you can analyze these numbers with this sheet and know what's going on with just this single sheet. No other stuff you're going to need. I mean, you don't need, well, I have other tools that make sense. They pick 3 at a glance, but they easy and simple to do. No guesswork for one. All the guesswork gone. Okay? So, now, another thing that's beautiful about this with this 1-1 rundown, all the mirrors are included in each column. All the mirrors. And mirrors are simply the opposite number of each other. And where you're looking for the opposite numbers are the 1,000 numbers. See this number line here? Start from triple zeros to 499, 500 to 99. The triple zeros, the 499 is the top numbers. The 500 to the 599 is the back numbers. The bottom numbers. A 0 can be a 5, 5 can be a 0. 1 can be a 6, 6 can be a 1. 2 can be a 7, 7 can be a 2. 3 can be a 8, 8 can be a 3. A 4 can be a 9, 9 can be a 4. They're just the opposite, the top and the bottom of the 1,000 numbers. Say I played 0, 1, 2, and the lottery played 5, 6, 7. They just played the bottom number of the top number I was playing. If I played the bottom number of 7, 8, 9, and the lottery played 2, 3, 4, they just played the top number of the bottom number I was playing. Simple as that. No hard work. Same way here. Each one of these columns got its opposite in it. Let's go with the 014 that came in today, that column, since it hit on that column. The opposite of the 015 is 560. Okay. The opposite of the 126 is 671. The opposite of the 237 is 782. All at a glance. No guesswork. You ain't got to flip no mirrors, do none of that. It's all right there for you to look at. Everything. And if I found a column for sure that didn't fall for 30 days, and I find that its opposite didn't fall along with it, and 2 numbers and the opposite of each other didn't fall, I'm definitely playing them 2 by law average, because one of those 2 gonna come out. Or if you find 4 numbers like that in a column ain't played in 4 months, or 3 months rather, it could take 4 months. That's why I say with this you're gonna see the realisticity of playing this pick 3 game. It's the only way you're gonna see it. Tracking the actual numbers to be a better pick 3 player. Okay, I'm thinking you get the gist of that. Play the opposites. Play them all straight box. But like I say, that's what I'm saying. I play responsibly. The reason being, like I said, if you see a column where the opposites hadn't failed, you want to play those off the column. You don't have to play all 10 for sure. You just play the opposite where the opposites didn't fall. But you start seeing it in your own state, how those numbers are going to rotate for you. Okay, but only play midday to midday. Track midday for midday and evening for evening. Don't be trying to check off this sheet for midday and evening. That ain't going to work. Because you won't be able to see the pattern. You won't be able to see what's going on. Just if you're doing tracking midday, track midday on one sheet. If you're going to track evening, just track evening on one sheet. Okay? Month by month. If you're going to do the yearly, just track your one midday yearly sheet. If you're going to do evening, just track your one evening yearly sheet. Okay? That's how that works. Then the other simple strategies, like I say I have. Oops, did I move it on you? Yeah, but that's okay. All right. It's going to be here. Tracking the pairs. All right. On this pairs, if you the 650 that came in is 3 different numbers, so you're gonna circle off 3 different pairs. All right. You're gonna check off the 05, the 06, and the 56. All right. If it's a double, like 112, you're going to check off the the 11, and the 12. Then if it's a triple, you're going to mark off, say triple twos, you're just going to mark off the double twos because it's only got one number. Or if whatever triple is, if it's triple fours, the double fours, 5, 6, 7, like that. That way you know you mark that double off for that month. This is a monthly sheet that you follow. All right? Like that. And at the end of the month, whatever pairs you don't mark off, you just carry over to the next month. You don't have to do no guesswork. You don't have to do no flipping, no mirrors, nothing. Because you're looking at your actual numbers that didn't come. And by law average, if you find a pair that ain't fell in 3 months and you hit, you know where to get your pairs from, right? No guessing. You don't have to guess. All right? Here. This here is called my number positioning. Simple sheet. If you had numbers that was running cold or hot or whatever, and they said, but by working by law average, I'm looking at numbers that's running cold to track them down, to hit them when they come, or be prepared to hit them when they come. Look, I took 3 rows, 0 to 9, 3 of them. And like this 650 that came in yesterday, I mark off the 6 on front here, I mark off the 5 here, and I mark off the 0 on the end. So at the end of the month, whatever numbers I don't mark off, I know what position to play those numbers in. Okay? For instance, like this 1, 2, 3. See, I'm carrying that number. That's my daily number that I carry. And I've been tracking, and I realized that 2 haven't filled that month in the front spot by tracking. What I'll do is I'll make sure that next month I'll put that 2 on the front along with the 1, 2, 3. I'll play a 2, 3, 1 if I didn't play a 50 cent straight, and 2, 1, 3 50 cent straight for sure. Because that 2, if that 1, 3, that 1, 2, 3 come, it's going to more likely fall with that a 2 on the front. Here is a yearly sheet. It's my front pairs and back pairs. Not my single pairs, but my front pairs and back pairs. I track my front pairs and my back pairs, all right? And the way I do that is like the 650 came in, the front pair, and both of these numbers are the same, top and bottom. I'll mark off the 6.5 on the front, and I do the 5.0 on the back. So at a glance, I know my front pairs and back pairs is at. That's going to, if you playing or whatever system you're using, it's going to enhance everything you do with Pick 3. Always knowing what front pairs and back pairs didn't drop. Because if you playing a number or you see a number look good and you see that the front of it didn't fall or the back of it didn't fall, you're going for what you know. If you're a Pick 3 player and a daily player and you understand. If you don't, just hit up momonetary@gmail.com, put in the comment section, call me at 314-260 9801. That's why I put my phone number up there. This stuff too easy for me to explain. I don't have to run or hide because I explain it in 30 minutes. All right? I explain anything to you in 30 minutes. All right? And I ain't charging. You got folks charging you, what, $25. They're going to send you 3 numbers to play, to hit. I think I might be missing out on something, but I ain't missing out on nothing. I'm doing this from my heart. Yeah, because I know, everybody, I don't want nobody going through what I went through with the pick 3 to get to this point. Okay, let me get off that bicycle. But anyway, soapbox, I guess. Okay, here's my other one. Yeah, I'm laughing at that, what I just said about the 3 numbers they wanted you said of $25. Oh, boy, please. Okay, here you go. This is strategy number 5. What I did, I put all the pairs together. All right. And what I did with that, I put the pairs together and the opposites. So what I did, let's say, let me find one. Okay, yeah, this one's pretty clean. Say this 228 and this 882, they pairs. The 773 and this 337, they're pairs. But they the opposite of each other. They're opposite pairs or mirrored pairs. But either one you want to say, I'll say opposite pair. Because a 2 can be a 7, 7 can be a 2, 8 can be a 3, or 3 can be 8. So if one of these pairs don't come in at a glance, I know that they didn't come in, or if they mirror didn't come in, or the opposite didn't come in, I know. So I'll make sure I roll them over to the next year as my doubles that I want to play. Or if say one of the 228, which is, and this opposite, the 773, didn't play, but the other 2 did, I'm playing them because they're the opposite of each other. Because by law average, one of those 2 going to come in and hit the next year. But I ain't waiting the whole year to hit. I'm hitting all along. But as long as while I'm hitting, I want to know what numbers I'm going to be pulling off my bucket list to play. So I don't have to guess. I want to know what's out there left and not trying to play a number over, Okay. Now, a lot of times I'll find on this system here, I might have in a year 3 rows that don't come in. It don't have to be all lined up like I got it here. It could be a column here, column here, column there. But if any doubles that don't come in, I'm rolling them over to the next year. I got my eyeballs on them to set them up to play. Okay. And by law average, something gonna come off one of those 4 automatic. Okay. All right. And then I have a calendar here that I put the date for when the number came in. And I put on a chart. I put my worksheet on a chart. It has everything on it except that one sheet that I put together. It has the calendar, it has everything on it for strategy number 4. I have a separate sheet for that, but and so you can go look at it. But it's basically like when you, try to get this close as I can so you can kind of see it if it'll focus. But all it is, the same 99 numbers at the top is at the bottom to track the front pairs and the back pairs. But my worksheet, you can see it. I did a short today on the worksheet. It's hard for me to see if it looked like it might be a little blurry, but my eyes, they ain't sharp as they used to be. I could see in the dark. I can't see in the dark no more. I run over some, hurt myself. But that's about it, family. Yeah, man, if you need, like I say, just call me. Ain't no question I can't answer. If you find one, I don't know. I'll have to go back to the drawing board, but I don't think you're going to find one. All right, family. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful day. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. God bless.